Okay, so here we have the application opened. Photoshop was in Norwegian for my sake. Premiere, strangely enough, is in English, which it's much better when I'm doing some sort of international tutorial. Okay, so here we are in the opening window in Adobe Premiere Pro. To get started, we press New Project, and here we have different kind of templates to get started with. I almost every time start with I almost every time just start to give the project a name. This one we can call, I often use the year, which now is 2023. Therefore I type in 23 and project number 1 in 2023, tutorial in Premiere Pro. This makes it easy to find the file or the project at a later stage. And here we also have to choose a location to save the project in. Choose location. I have an SSD disk. I have a YouTube folder for my tutorials. And I have started a YouTube video. And project files, choose. And there we have the volume to save the project in. Then you can just click create. Okay, so now we have opened the Premiere Pro project and we have named the file and its location. Here we have different windows which you can set up in workspaces. I have set mine to all panels, and this is how my workflow usually works. Sometimes I change it up, but mostly I don't, because I like to have a routine for all my work. Here we have a window for source effects and stuff. We have a window which shows the video. We have a window which shows the files and the media browser. And the last one for a timeline. This is where you can see the project files be dropped into. And on the right side here, we have all the info, effects, and different graphics and color grading and stuff. Now all these windows are empty. So we have to make a new timeline or a sequence for the project. Press Command and N for new sequence up here. Here we have a lot of different presets for the aspect ratios and which is the most common ones for different cameras and standards. I have made a set of different custom setups, and I almost every time start with the UHD 3840 by 2160 pixels.
Ja. Jeg holder på å spille inn en video.
I have made a set of different presets for my work, and I almost always start with the UHD 3840 by 2160 and 25 pictures per second. And I always call my timeline for the same name as my project, which for me here is 2301 tutorial in Premiere Pro. Then I know this is the main file for the project, and this is the base for everything I do in the rest of the project. Click Enter for OK. And now you can see a new timeline has appeared in our browser. Now, the work starts with importing the different files. In this case, I have files from 3 cameras. I have camera A, which shows the main roll of the video, camera B, which shows the B-roll and inlays of the video, and I also have a camera C, which is the GoPro footage. This is from an earlier video, and I am importing the same files just to show how this works in the beginning of starting a project. So you can simply go to the folder and go to imported video. Here we have the different videos and camera files, and I'm starting with the base, which is the talking head, and just drag and drop it into the timeline. Here you can see the main video, and we have the B-roll, which shows some of the inlays from the camera, which is the GoPro. In this video I'm talking about the GoPro. And camera C, which is from the GoPro itself and shows the camera in test. Drag and drop, and now we have 3 files from 3 different cameras in our timeline with the same color. This is where it can be handy to change the color of the files in the timeline, so when you start clipping and cutting the files into different pieces, it's easy to see where the files came from. Do this while the files are in one piece. Right-click on the file, label, and change it to any color you want. I just start with one at the top. Now you can see the different colors here, and right-click, label, and another color for the third. Now we have 3 different colors on the 3 different file types, and it can also be handy to drag both the video and the audio on different tracks in the timeline, put them all up over each other, so when you are cutting, you can see cut the files in exactly where you want them.